state of Arizona, all this great agriculture that comes out of our state is something we can all be very happy to have. And we are all indeed richer and happier tonight because we're able to share our friendship with one another as we enjoy this wonderful meal that was made possible by our dedicated farming community and some great chefs from around the country. So I want to thank you all for being here and helping us celebrate the Arizona agriculture. You know, food in our world and society is economics, it's politics, it's entertainment, it's culture, it's passion, it's nourishment. And at the center of America's culinary community is the James Beard Foundation, a non-for-profit organization whose mission is to celebrate, nurture, and honor America's diverse culinary heritage with programs that educate and inspire us all. So to share more about the James Beard Foundation, I'd like to introduce Ms. Isabella Wojcik, a graduate of Cornell University Hotel School, who's been the director of house programming for JBF for the past 13 years. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from the James Beard House, our friend, Isabella Wojcik.
Isabella!
And just remember, folks, as a chef, my dream as a young boy was to always cook at the James Beard House. So when I had an opportunity to cook there, it was probably one of the emotional moments of my life. And Isabella and what they do there is just phenomenal.
Well, Chef, thank you so much. Thank you for the introduction. I'm a guest in your house tonight, and I'm deeply, deeply honored to be here and stand among you. So first of all, thank you to all of you for being such good eaters and for being so fabulous and such great drinkers. So I just want a show of hands. How many of you here love food, love the taste of it, appreciate the way it kind of makes you feel, love sharing it with your friends, love matching it with great beverages, spirited and non-spirited? So you're all part of the James Beard Foundation family already, whether you knew it or not. And truthfully, you may not know what it is, and that's great, because I'll tell you just a little bit about it. But what you need to know is, at the very core of what we do in our mission at the foundation is the chefs. And along with the chefs come the artisanal producers, farmers, distillers, winemakers, come the really wonderful and talented writers and the media. And along with everyone, at the center of all of that are the diners that appreciate it, savor it, and make it all possible, and make really smart choices when they go out in the world and order, and whether it's buying ingredients and cooking or sitting down to a meal at a great restaurant. The James Beard Foundation is a non-for-profit. It's at the Beard House in New York. If you're ever in New York City, please, I encourage you to come on over, have a cup of coffee with me, come at night, and you'll see one of these great chefs cooking. Essentially, it began just as that, a way to preserve the James Beard House. He was a guy who wrote a lot of cookbooks, mentored and taught a lot of people how to eat, how to cook. But mostly his message was, and imagine this in the 1950s and 60s and 70s, to eat locally, to eat seasonally, because that's really where the flavor is, and that makes just the most logical sense. So he was really ahead of his time, but he also wrote about American cuisine as being this incredible network of the regions. And within that regionality, you found these incredible immigrant stories, recipes, you found these great products that grew there. And he felt like American cuisine was represented by this really national network. So at the Beard House, we like to celebrate that. We invite chefs, and over 200 times a year, they're cooking these great meals, but they're also telling their stories of their regions. Beyond that, the foundation gives out annual James Beard Awards, culinary scholarships, mentor chefs on how to be advocates and agents kind of change in the food system through food conferences and training. And we work with the State Department on culinary diplomacy abroad, because chefs have come to this point where they are really not just celebrities and craftsmen and women, but really with them comes the message. They're agents, they're advocates, they're activists, they're experts. That's the big scope of the foundation. Tonight's proceeds, and tonight is very much about education. So thank you very much for being here and supporting that. And I just encourage you to visit jamesbeard.org. You'll see so much more about our world. And again, if you're ever in New York City, come on over and see me. But thank you to all of you. Thank you to the Omni Scottsdale Resort and Spa at Montelucia. And thank you to these incredible chefs that have come from all points in the U.S. It's an honor to meet all of you and taste your food. It's fabulous. So thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, yes, so with that, I'd like to present these gentlemen, but I've always thought we should do something as a gift for these chefs, and I feel like I'm an artist, and I feel like an artist at heart. I do enjoy art extremely, and Frank Ashmore, when I told him I wanted to do something very special for these folks, he said, "Chef, don't worry, I got it. I got it. I know exactly what you want." I'm like, "You mind me? I've only known him for 3 weeks, 4 weeks." He says, "I got it. I know exactly what you want." So I want Frank to introduce somebody who's very special to him and now is extremely special to me. One of my new best friends, an artist that did something special for these gentlemen.
Thank you, Chef. I have the pleasure tonight. You know, it's funny having an event like this, being able to step into something that was already kind of ready to be executed, to be able to extend a little bit of personality into this. I was thinking about the Arizona agriculture community, the wonderful chefs, all the different vendors that we partner with to make an event like this happen, and it only seemed natural to me to bring an artist into the fold who could create something very special for these chefs that they'll always remember. And I'd like to, Peggy, forgive me for asking you to come up here, because I know this was kind of unexpected, but we have a local artist that I worked with many years ago who owns a glass studio in Cave Creek called the Glasshopper Studio. She's a protege of Dale Chihuly's. She helped put together his exhibit at the Desert Botanical Garden. And when I was thinking about what I could do to commemorate this event for these chefs, gentlemen, I want you to have something that you'll have to remember that's made by, handcrafted by a local artist, Peggy Stewart. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about her art, and she put this together for me within the last 7 days. So all hand done. I'm going to have Chef hold it up and show you what we have for each of you gentlemen. We're going to ship them to you so you don't have to carry them home. But,
honest with you, we Aztec Specialty Produce, Tony and Gary Frazier, we customized some bags for you guys to carry that home in. Okay, it's a cooler bag. It's something that, but it's got the little logo for you guys. We'll put this art in this. You carry it on the plane, carry it, and take it home with you. But it's a nice little box. It's all preserved for you. A beautiful piece of art. And then along, Isabella also has a certificate from the James Beard Benefits that she would like also to award to you. Okay, so she's going to present those with you guys there, and I'd like to have the artist speak.
go ahead, Peg.
I'm terribly shy with speaking like this, so thank you all, and thanks, Frank, for letting me do this.
There you go.
Thank you for letting me do this. It was an honor. Each piece is done in a 400-year-old process called Bear Eclamise. It's reverse, deep sand carved, like a wood carver. And if you light it underneath it, it'll glow. But each one has a similar style, but there's no two alike. So we did this with a theme. And I have a studio up in Carefree, but thanks to Frank Ashmore, we had the first and only glass studio in a resort in America. And thanks to him, I got to further my career and my skills. And I want to thank you, Frank.
All right, back to you, Chef.
Okay, now this is where the real program really starts. Is said we do have a team that did win. Okay, got some melons there. All right, so the people have spoken, guys. They have spoken. They have voted. They're putting their forks in the basket. It's kind of like communion. But the news is that the blue team has won 73 forks to 39 forks. But that doesn't mean anything, okay? Because really, at the end of the day, this means nothing. This is the only reason I figured we could raise some money. Because you guys are all winners. You're all dear friends. You are friends of the James Beard Foundation and James Beard Benefits for Life. I look forward to hopefully maybe one day cooking with you guys again at the James Beard House. Okay, so hopefully maybe put some of that together. But now we have to turn the tables to really what we're here for. And that again is to thank the farmers, thank the folks that we've all met through this. But you know, I have a little video that inspired me to put this event together. It was about 3 or 4 years ago. We saw this commercial, and I sat there as a chef. I said, really? I said, wow, I kind of suck. I come from a farming family, kind of love it, do it. I enjoy it. My mom's always had me in the garden doing things. And then all of a sudden I saw this commercial. I said, I got to do something for my industry. I got to do something for the farmers. I got to do something. So I want to share with you something that's motivational and what inspired me to actually do this event. So with this.